Peace and light. Peace and light, family. Let's see if I can. Peace and light. Get on in here this morning. Peace. Peace, family. As you come in, I want you to just take a little while and just do some deep breathing exercises. It's early. If you got a glass of water beside you, take a few gulps. Drinking water in the morning is very important. Get that blood going. Stretching is very important. So I just want you for just a moment, if you can, rest your mind. I know you're up. I know we're ready to get the day started. I know it's a lot of things that is pulling at you. So for just this moment, for just a moment, inhale. Exhale. Feel good, right? Inhale again. Hold it. Exhale. Do it again. Inhale. Hold it. And exhale. Feel good, don't it? Send me some love. Ashe. It feel good, don't it, family? We gotta learn how to master self. That's what all of this is about. Everything that I teach, everything that I talk about, it's all about mastering self. How to get to the best version of you. How do I get to the best version of myself? The very best way to do that is by honoring self first. So many of us just get up and we just start doing shit. We just get up and we start doing shit. How about serve yourself first? Wake up in the morning. Drink some water. Stretch. Come on, stretch. Stretch with me. Oh, that felt good. Oh my gosh. Come on, family. Get that other side. Yeah, we're gonna get to the knowledge, but oh man, we gotta learn how to master self. All these joints, all these ligaments, and we're getting older. You gotta keep it loose. You know what I mean? A lot of us just so uptight. We just so tight, so tense. We gotta loosen that thing up. So every morning we're gonna hit a few of these before I get to the lesson. I care about you. I care about your soul. I care about your body, not just your mind. We're not just here to pump knowledge. We're here to give life. You understand? Get them shoulders. You still breathing? See? I know the real ones. I know the ones who want the real truth because they stick around for it. You pop onto a live, you see somebody just flexing their shoulders, and then you just go off. Nah, I don't know what they doing. gems is in the details. Indeed it is. So let's get into this lesson. All right, we feeling good? Let me see you. You hitting that share button out there? Let's get in it. Let's get in it. Your life is like a corporation. You understand? And this is serious business. Pun intended. Good morning. Hey, who's getting older? We getting better, baby. Queen Lisa G.E. I see Queen Felicia. What's going on? Queen Helena, Queen Jonda in the building. Love you. Queen Latifah, I see you. Queen Sabrina, 999. What's going on, family? Alright, so let's get into this. Your life is like a corporation. And I mean that in a very literal sense and figuratively speaking. Why? How so? Okay. So for those of you who do not know, the moment you are spit out and birth, right? And they go downstairs and they type into this computer what's called a social security number. Now, we can talk about all those who are fighting for that, you know, that freedom, that, what's it called? You know what I'm talking about. The Moors be on that shit heavy. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to talk about that right now. The emancipation or whatever that is. I ain't going to talk about that right now. I'm more so just speaking from a natural and general sense. The moment you are born, they create a social security number for you. This is your corporation identity. This is your EIN number, the first one, before you had to go apply for another one in business. You understand? People of old knew this. See, because they lived their life as a business. Because you got to understand, there were no corporations 1,000 years ago. And people still had the same talents. You still had engineers, you still had scientists, you still had, you know what I'm saying, child care providers 1,000 years ago. You understand? But how did they live their life? They lived their life and they made money from it. If you go into the country, right, you go into like very rural areas, you'll see evidence of this because a lot of times, if it's, you know, a pretty old town, a lot of times if you go through a rural area, you'll see houses, right? And then you'll see like a stand in the front yard. That stand is where they sell their items. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is that family does as a business, you used to just be able to roll down the block and families had their stands. And you go and you get your fruits and then you go, you know what I mean? And then you had the marketplace. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't gonna talk about that right now. So just going back. So that social security number is your corporation's identity. This is how the stock market keeps track with your life, with your company. They're gauging the success of your business. How do you know that, Seven? Or why would you say that? Well, taxes. Every time you fill out your taxes, you're telling the government how successful or how non-successful you've been for your fiscal year. This is your financial report into your CEO, because a lot of you are not owning your own time. A lot of you are not owning your own thing. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not here to bash that or not bash it. I'm just making points right now. You understand? So, the moment you come up, how you're raised, that's your training. You're going through the training of your life. How are you going to live out this corporation? What are you going to build? What's going to be the fruit of your labor? You understand? Those that are higher ups, they understand this trade in energy. You're either trading your time for someone else giving you dollars for it, or you're trading your sweat, you know what I'm saying, that blood, sweat, and tears for $1. You know what I mean? Either way, we're doing it for commerce. It's just how are we going about it? And however it is that you're going about it, you're telling the celestial universe, this is how I run my company. You have some people, like for instance, you got Starbucks or you got coffee houses, right? And then you have, let's say, accounting firms. Coffee house, accounting firm. Coffee house is serving a service. Accounting firm, serving a service. Coffee house, you're expecting them to be very low-key, very toned down, very creative, right? Your barista, you're expecting a nose ring. You're expecting maybe one of them hoop rings with a big disc in it. You're expecting some tats and all that. When you go to your accounting firm, what are you expecting? You're expecting a suit and tie, some hard bottom shoes, a dress, or whatever the case, some heels, right? You're expecting that professional atmosphere. Now, when people are meeting you, you're giving them your brand. Every day you meet someone, you're exposing them to the brand of your corporation. How are you? What are you? Are you a very, structured and uptight? Are you very structured and creative? You're creative and all over the place. This is the brand of your life. You understand? See, we miss it because a lot of us don't understand that we're branding ourselves, because you might not be in business for yourself. You might not have an actual business. So you're thinking, I could just do whatever I want. It's nothing. So many of us don't belong to a religion. We don't belong to one set of people. So we don't feel responsible to anything. So we just, it doesn't matter what I do. I don't belong to nothing. But the first thing that you belong to is yourself. That's the first thing that you belong to. And so many of us just live reckless because we don't have a sense of belonging. No one's working in our corporation. We haven't hired anybody, right? You got guys out there, because they don't have a family, they just wilding. They wilding. They doing whatever. And they feel like, well, when I settle down, see, why do we call it that? Why do we call mating settling down? Because you used to be wilding out. You know what I'm saying? So many of us don't understand the product that we're producing. We don't. When we're happy, we one way, and then when some shit pop off, we completely different. There's no gradual increase to that. It's just bow. A lot of us are producing. Then we clock out, and then we go take a nap. We wake up out of a dream, and then we go take the same security card, go right back into the production house, and then just fuck it all up. Just, fuck it. What? He said what? He don't love me no more. She don't love me no more. We allowing other people to affect our production. We allowing other people to affect our product. They ain't got nothing to do with the product. That product is all yours. It doesn't matter if you do, a merger. It doesn't matter if you're merging. You still responsible for your product. What are you producing? You understand? So how do we manage our life like a corporation? We got to think like a corporation. If you start really thinking like a business, I promise, a lot of the headache that you're going through will be resolved. A lot of it. We're not thinking like a corporation. We're not thinking like a business. We're just thinking like a person. We doing whatever. You know what I'm saying? We just winging it. You know how many people are just winging it? No plan. They ain't got no plan, no blueprint to nothing. They haven't rallied with their people, come up with creative strategy. They don't have no control systems for self. How do we live our life more like a corporation? How do we become more successful in our day-to-day approach to this production? The very first thing is managing your time. And you can take notes. Manage your time more wisely. I told you before, when I was 11, my mom came into the room. She had a daily planner. She said, listen, son, if you learn how to master each one of these squares, you can do anything you want to do in life. I listened to that. People see me, they be like, man, how you do this and how you do so much? I manage my time. I learned that I don't have to do everything in the same day. I don't have to do everything at the same time. So many people, so much is fighting for your time that you can't even give one thing 100%. You can't give two things 50%. Four things don't get a quarter. Everything getting a dime. And you wonder why you coming up short. Manage your time more wisely, and time will give back to you. Don't seek confrontation. Don't seek confrontation. Seek resolve. See, if confrontation takes place, then be ready for confrontation. But don't seek confrontation. When you look at these corporations, the way they fight is through law. The way they fight is through attorneys. They don't argue with your ass. They just fire you. You think you Billy Badass going up into the boss's office talking about what the fuck you not gonna do. Let me tell you what I'm not gonna do. Let me tell you something, Cheryl. Let me tell you something, Bob. What I'm not gonna do. And they like, cool, no problem. Security, we got another one. They're not arguing with you. Because confrontation does not produce. Resolve produces. And you can't live without confrontation. But don't seek after it. Seek for resolve. And what happens is that you start to resolve your problems without the physicality of things. You can't make no money in jail. You can't make no money hurt. You understand? Choose a role model. Oh man, I don't model myself after nobody. Ain't nobody important enough for me to follow after. Man, you doing it anyway. Why not consciously do it? You doing it anyway. You admire someone. I don't care if it's the girl that just got married to the prince. I don't care if it's Maya Angelou. I don't care if it's Oprah Winfrey. I don't care if it's Bill Gates or Tom Ford. It don't matter who it is. You're admiring someone. I don't care if it's King Solomon. I don't care who it is. You're admiring someone, so choose it. For me, it's several people. You know what I'm saying? And they just happen to be my spirit guides. But one is Bob Marley. You know what I'm saying? And people can talk about the negative sides of whatever he did, blah, 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 but that's not, I'm not concerned with that. I chose this man because he was powerful enough to bring nation together. He had multiple wives. His children are all successful. He has died and gone on, and they still sing praises. He created an entirely new genre of music. See, there's power in that role model. You get to attach yourself to something that you haven't created yet, and you get to pull at it. These corporations are looking at other businesses saying, we want our end of the year to look like Best Buy. We want our end of the year to look like this. And so in identifying what it is or who it is that you have respect for, whether it be Jay-Z, whether it be whoever, it doesn't matter. You get to say, okay, well, what did they do to get that success? Because if you can't identify it, if you can't emulate it, if you can't understand it, then how can you possess it? You understand? Watch your finances. Watch your finances. That doesn't mean save, save, save. And that doesn't mean ball out. That means watch it. You know where you are. You know what you make. Why make life harder or more difficult on yourself by foolishly doing things? By just blowing bread and you know you don't have the ability to make it back. Especially if you have a job and you know exactly how much you make. You're making this much per month. You should be very strategic with your spending. I didn't say frugal. I said strategic. Why do you not have a spreadsheet for everything you purchase for your home? Why don't you? Because imagine if something were to happen to you and you need sister so-and-so or brother so-and-so or whomever to come and help manage your corporation. Now you're home. You can't even talk. They need to know what groceries do you buy for your kids? What type of detergent do you use? What type of soap do you use? Why do we not have a spreadsheet for these things? I mean, you foolishly write this shit down every fucking week, yo. You go and you pull out a pad, you pull out a pen, you go, what do I need from the grocery store? You're consuming it on a constant basis. You should know exactly how often you go to the store for detergent. You should know exactly how often you're going to the store for cereal. So plan it out. Manage your time and manage your money. You understand? Watch your finances. Surround yourself with love. Ooh, this is a big one. See, corporations know. If it was just the CEO at work, can you imagine how successful Apple would be right now? If there was no one else pushing that agenda, if there was no one else producing for that purpose, those employees, that's energy realms. And now they got floors, they got buildings, they got stacks. You understand? They understand vertical distribution of energy. You got 100 people on a floor. You got 10 floors, 1,000 people all working together for the same fucking company. And to get there, they had to give you their social security number, their birthday, their children's name, all these things that this company knows about you. So what do you think is happening in that boardroom? They're rallying upon your energy. They're conjuring up your energy so that they can make it through the fiscal year. Why are you not doing the same thing? Why do you not have stacks and stacks of people who love you, who appreciate you, who are all walking in the same direction, rallying you on? Go, go, go. You can do it. You can do it. We gonna make it to the end of the year. Why do we not have that energy? Why are we not calling each other up going, how you looking in your fiscal? I'm looking pretty good. How you looking? I'm a little shaky. I think it's going to be a rough third quarter. You know what I'm saying? Well, what can I do to help you through the third quarter? Shit. You know anybody that need a website? Send them my information. Send them my information. Because the way it's looking, it's going to be a rocky third quarter. All right, no problem. Is there anything I can do for you? I'm pretty good. Just send me some energy, some light. I'm love. All is well. All right, no problem, fam. I got you. No problem. Peace and blessings. Peace and blessings. Why are we not having these CEO type meetings? It don't take long. It don't take long at all, family. I promise. That was 45 seconds. That was 45 seconds. Surround yourself with love. Surround yourself with people who have enormous respect for you. I'm talking enormous. That way, when you're going through troubled waters, they know that you're not a troubled water maker. So they're like, man, you going through trouble? Oh, hell nah. Come on, y'all. Give them some. Give them some. Bow, 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 bow. Nurture your dreams. See, every hour, all right, like they got it scheduled out how many meetings they gonna have on Thursday. You understand? And they call Bob in there, they call Tiffany, they call Robert, they call Taquan, they call Shamika. And they all come in Thursday, 9 o'clock in the morning. And they sit down and they talk about this thing. They talk about what's going on. Hey, what we looking like today? Shit. Look, I think we're gonna put Roscoe on this. We're gonna give this to Rob. All right, so let's get it done. You ready? Break. Right? They're nurturing their talent. See, a lot of you just go to work, you come home, you taking care of kids, then you're so tired, you oh boy. But spend a little time on you. What is it that you want? You want to be the world champion hula hooper? That was your dream at 9? You still got that opportunity to be the world's longest hula hooper. You know what I mean? You want to be the fastest book reader? Damn it, you're going to have to spend some time reading. I want to be the fastest story time reader. It doesn't matter what your dream is. It doesn't matter how foolish it is. You want to be the world's best log roller? Take your ass out in the woods and speak to them trees. Ask the tree to lay down for you so you can push that shit along. And go out there and roll that log. We so concerned with what somebody else think about our dream that we don't nurture it. We so concerned. Oh man, they gonna think I'm crazy if I build this laser tag. Come on, man. Who cares? Because see, it doesn't matter how successful it is. What matters is you doing it. What matters is you seeing things through. What matters is you having enough self-love that you're pushing something out into the universe of your own creation. I don't want to leave this place without my thumbprint on it. This is what I'm here to deliver. I don't care if it's keeping kids. I don't care. It doesn't matter what it is. Nurture that. And watch what happens. The universe just sends you this amazing sense of confidence and love and awareness. Like, damn, I didn't know I could jump this high. Wow, it's almost like flying now. You want to fly. See, this is what happens. The moment you go out and do something, it's like, oh man, I did that. I could do something else. You damn right you can. You're the only one stopping you. And what's the final thing? That final thing is rewarding yourself. So many people go through managing time, not seeking confrontation, choosing a role model, watching their finances, surrounding themselves with love. They nurture their dreams, but they never reward themselves. Never. They go from challenge to victory, and they never spend time popping a bottle. Never. This is the good life. You should be toasting to it. You should be taking time out and celebrating yourself. Rewarding yourself. You saw that nice watch? It was about 5 stacks. You was like, damn, what you working all hard for if you can't go out and buy yourself something? It doesn't matter if it's a $20 Black Panther DVD. You know how many people feel guilty for going and buying something for themselves? You walk right past that poster. You was like, Umfu, Wakanda forever. No, I can't buy it. I can't. She's gonna be so mad. Oh my God. I'm not gonna do it. Nope. Wakanda. No. No. I'll come back and get it. I'll come back and get it. You know how many people do that? You know how many women go in the store, they see that dress, they be like, damn, I'm gonna look great in this. They go and they put it on, they in the dressing room, just taking selfies, pop out, killing them. They look at the price tag and be like, yeah, I'm gonna go and put this, and then they hide it. I'm gonna put this, there ain't nobody gonna find this. I'm gonna go get me some money, I'm gonna call somebody, I'm gonna go and take a few pictures, send them a cash app, and then I'm gonna come back. They never come back. It's hard to reward yourself because you're living in a systematic approach of servitude. Everything wants you to serve it. Everything wants you to serve it. That's why you don't know how to serve yourself. Nothing is teaching you self-gratitude. Nothing is teaching you self-servitude. Nothing is teaching you self-first. They want God, country, family. Wow, really? How about you first? How about that? How about nothing else can get anything from you if you're not good? How about you're good to no one else if you're not good to yourself? This is your corporation, family. This is the business of your life. I'm going to give it to you again. Managing your time. Do not seek confrontation, seek resolve. Choose a role model. Watch your finances. Surround yourself with love. Nurture your dreams and reward yourself. And if you can just encompass that, peace, harmony, wealth, respect, joy, all of these presents of life will start to give themselves to you. They will lay themselves at your feet. Boss, you the boss. You command these things of your elements. My arm is my employee. It does what I tell it to do. My mouth is my employee. It does what I tell it to do. My nose, my foot, my kneecaps, my elbows. We all have a meeting in the morning. We come together and we say, what is our objective for today? We have a sound decision made by the end of the meeting. We end that meeting in unity with no conflict with each other. My head has no conflict with my foot. My soul has no conflict with my mouth. My throat chakras are clear. My crown chakra, my eye can see focusly. We are in unison with purpose. We have given ourselves the objective. We're excited about tackling the day because we know that when we come together at the end of the day for this wrap-up meeting, the hands has to be responsible for what it went out and did for that day. What did you do? Who did you touch? What did you make? My heart has to be responsible for itself. Did you pump so the rest of the members could function? And as you pumped, were you excited about life or did you grudgingly do it? Did my heart freely give to my hand so that my hand could freely give? Did my mind clear itself so that my feet would know the direction of the day? Or am I foolishly running into my day, with no sense of purpose? These are the questions that we ask ourselves. When in harmony, what are you producing? This is what I teach in the Alchemy Academics family. Go to my website and sign up. We're about to start July 7th, Alchemy Academics. It's just a change of mind. It's just a tweaking of a few gauges that magnifies life. If you out there and you hurting, you trying to get through something, take this huge healing boot camp that I got. July 11th. 13 days of self-service. 13 days of serving yourself first. Showing you how to bring back life abundantly into your own carnal body. From learning meditation, learning how to clear your home of certain energies. See, sage ain't just getting it all. That's just one form. You got higher forms of energy that knows how to hide outside of the smoke, but they can't hide from the water. So we've got many ways of clearing the home. Check out my website. Let me do a manifestation code for you. A celestial code for you. 7thealchemist.com. Every Wednesday, I'm doing the 7 at 7 with 7, where I answer 7 questions. This Wednesday, we're doing business alchemy. Business alchemy. Business is the cornerstone of community. If you're not mastering your business, then you're not mastering community. You understand? So we're going to get it. We're going to talk about how to magnify your business, whatever it is that you're doing. Write your questions in to me and I'll answer them. Send the questions in to 7thealchemist@gmail.com. SEVEN, thealchemist@gmail.com. I want more for y'all. I love y'all, family. Go and make today amazing. Make them respect your corporation. And if you realize that you haven't been a corporation, now you got the opportunity to do so by managing your time, not seeking confrontation and seeking resolve, choosing a role model, watching your finances, surrounding yourself with love, nurturing your dreams, and rewarding yourself. I love y'all, family. Peace, love, and light. Peace to man, woman, and child, and all things that walk the earth. I am 7, the Alchemist.